This is Jesse Rollins Persuasive Speech for Comms 101, Section B11 at Liberty University. This speech uses a problem-solution organization. As far as the audience analysis, we're looking at people an average age of 30 to 45 years with ages ranging 18 to 68. Roughly an even balance of males to females. The main ethnic background is Caucasian. Most audience members are married couples with children that still live at home. And all of the members or all of the individuals in the audience are members of a local evangelical Christian church. Speech is being given during the evening. The central idea is discipling children, and the specific purpose is to inform my audience of the dangers of failing to adequately teach their children Christian apologetics, and to persuade them to take action by studying the subject themselves in order to strengthen their faith in the faith of their children. Okay. Good evening. 70 to 75% of Christian youth leave the church after high school. And one of the biggest reasons why is intellectual skepticism. You're looking at one of those Christian youths that walked away. Fortunately, the Lord brought me back to him, and He actually did so by using apologetics. Failing to show our children the truth of Christianity and to provide them with reasons why it's rational to embrace the Christian faith weakens them to the attacks of the overwhelmingly anti-Christian sentiment in modern-day academia. Today I want to talk to you about three things: the extent of the anti-Christian worldview in modern-day academia, the absence of apologetics in many homes and in many churches, and then finally resources that are available to assist you in developing and disseminating a reasonable faith. First, the anti-Christian academia today. Unless your child goes to a Christian university, they will more than likely encounter several professors that are self-professed atheists and have an unfavorable view of evangelical Christian students. In fact, in a recent survey, the proportion of college faculty who self-identified as atheists is over 5 times the proportion of people who are self-identified as atheists in the general public. In this same survey, evangelical Christianity was the only religious group in which the majority of non-evangelical faculty harbored negative feelings toward. It's no wonder that many of our youth have a difficult time in this kind of environment. They must constantly face ridicule from individuals that are depicted as the intellectual elite. Without a strong apologetical foundation from their parents and their church, these kids would be set up to fail. But what if the parents in the church are incapable of providing this foundation? In a recent survey, it was determined that only 19% of all American adults claiming to be born-again Christians actually possessed a biblical worldview, and less than half of them believed that absolute moral truth existed. Before we can teach our children, we first have to ensure that we understand why we believe what we believe. But you ask, isn't that the church's job? Well, let me ask you, does your church do this? Do you know that? I would venture to say that most do not, including the one that I grew up in. Hopefully now you recognize the problem. But you may feel overwhelmed and unequipped. Where do you begin? Well, I'd like to give you some pointers to get you started. There are many excellent resources out there to assist you in strengthening yours and your child's faith. Greg Kokel's ministry, Stand to Reason, is an excellent source that provides courses on topics that are vital to understanding and defending the faith. His website is www.str.org. Another one is William Lane Craig's ministry called Reasonable Faith, and it provides another excellent college-level apologetical resource that focuses on arguments for the existence of God in an increasingly atheistic world. And his website is www.reasonablefaith.org. And then finally, Frank Turek has a ministry called Cross-Examined, which is another great resource that's targeted on addressing the youth exodus problem in the church. And his website is crossexamined.org. These are just a few of the many resources that are available to equip you to strengthen yours and your child's faith. In order to do this, we must recognize the threat that awaits our kids, realize the gap in our churches and homes today, and take the responsibility to get ourselves and our children involved in Christian apologetics. So today we've learned how the extent of the anti-Christian worldview exists in academia, the absence of apologetics in the church and the home, and resources that are available to assist us in developing and disseminating reasonable faith. The threat against our children's faith and salvation is very real. Christianity is being inaccurately portrayed as an illogical fairy tale by the very people that are teaching our children about the world. It's our responsibility as parents to prepare our children for the hostile opposition that awaits them outside of our homes, and to show them that their faith in Christ can stand firm against the false wisdom of this world. Thank you.